Aloha, everyone. Welcome to Tuesday, March 19th, foundational training. I'm Sheila Hay coming to you from Maui, and my amazingly beautiful co-host, Jan Rand. She's coming down there from, let me see, Laguna something?
Yeah, Laguna Woods. I
Lag-
live in
I
the
was, I was gonna say Hills. Now I'm gonna remember them. Laguna Woods. We are here to share with you the foundational training and get you started off on the right foot easily so that you can duplicate and you can have success with your Lifewave business. So, without further ado, we're going to start rolling into the first thing that you need. And to begin with, we are talking about having your tools all ready and set. The first tool that you're going to need is a notebook. And actually, I need to ask before we go any further, let all these people come in here. Are there any, is there anyone new today on the call? Anybody new on the
Hey,
call?
I'm new.
Okay, perfect. I'm gonna take the bottle. My dog's chewing on a bottle. It's making too much noise. All right. So Pauline, and Wendy, perfect. As we go through the call, I'm going to just ask you if you guys can do what I'm sharing. And if you can do that, you put your thumb up for me, okay? Can we do that? My new people? Perfect. Wendy's got it. All right. Okay, so the very first thing that we do, because we invite people, network marketers, we invite, and we gift and share. And so the very first thing that we need to do to get ourselves all ready, our tools, is to have a notebook. Okay. And these, I think I got mine at Long's for $2. You can get them on the internet from Amazon, Walmart, wherever, but just get yourself some form of a notebook. Okay. And then the second item that we're going to need is a list book. What's a list book? Well, a list book is where we are literally going to start writing lists of names and numbers of people that we would like to share this with. And on the inside of our notebook, we're actually going to write, Lifewave is the holy grail of optimal healing. Have you heard about stem cells? And who do you know that would like this? So I will show you where to find that in a minute so that you can keep track of that and write it in your book when you get it. And then the third item that we need is an appointment calendar. And if you are tech savvy, you can use your phone or your computer, just get your calendar organized. But for me, I'm 60. I need to write my notes in my book. And I just like old school stuff. This week is really exciting. We're getting ready to go to Oahu for an event. But I like to have the hour openings because then I can book myself in 15 minutes, 30-minute increments. I used to be a massage therapist in a former lifetime, and I book on the hour and half hour. So that's your next tool. Okay. Then we're going to need a business card. And I'm going to show you where you can order business cards through our one of our Lifewave members, Sally Fang. She is amazing getting the stuff here. Was on the phone with her. She was helping Kathleen and I at 10 o'clock last night. And then you're going to need a business bag. And what's in the business bag? Well, the business bag is what I carry around, and Jan and Marcy, we just keep our stuff with us because you never know who you're going to meet out when you're out and about. And inside the business bag, I keep a sleeve of X39, a sleeve of Eon, and a sleeve of Icewave. And the reason that I keep all of those, I'll explain really quickly, is that on Saturdays, I do the local swap meet every Saturday. And when I'm catching people live at the swap meet, one of the things that I do is what is your condition? What's your pain? You know, where are you hurting or what do you want to address? And then asking them what level of pain on a 0 to 10 pain scale so that you can understand maybe they need some ice wave and you can help get them out of their pain right away. But so the X39, you know, it's the one that activates the stem cells, right? And the Eon is for inflammation. It fights inflammation. And the best way that I can share for you an analogy to share with other people, Eon is, if you imagine, I lived in Alaska for 26 years. And yes, there were many days I shoveled 3 foot of snow that had fallen overnight. So Eon is the snow shovel, and the snow is actually the inflammation. And so as the snow shovel moves that snow out of the way, clearing the path, then the X39 can come on through and do the job easier. If X39 has to go up against inflammation, it has to fight through inflammation first and then get to the job. So those stem cells are working harder if there's inflammation. Take that factor out. And then again, like I said, I'll patch somebody. If they are on a 7 or more on the pain scale and I'm belly to belly with them, I'm going to patch them if they'll let me. What else is in our little bag? Well, let me just pull it out here because it's easier there. This is our gifting envelope. And on the front of this, it explains how you can, how to utilize the X39. Well, wear 12 hours on to activate and repair and 12 hours off. And the great thing about this is that having these envelopes, it's literally a little script. It's already there, all the info you need, especially Pauline and Wendy, you guys are new. You'll just have that. And if you have these, you're able to pull it out and read it with somebody right then. What is in our little envelope? All right. So the first thing that we have is our what to expect card. And that we'll go over those in a few minutes on our site. And we have the all products flyer. Yes, there is a brand new all products flyer link on the website. Although I'm still using all these cards, I'm not throwing away all my cards because there's a new version of it. We have the order form, and on the back, there are different ways that you can build a silver kit with different patch sleeves. And then we have before and after pictures. This is one of your greatest tools and opportunities to help people because they see people like stories, right? And pictures. And so when they see these and you share the story about how what the changes are for people, they really can embrace it. And Jan and I both think that this is really super critical. This is the health tracker, right, Jan?
Most important thing you can do for people. If they don't do that, they're going to tell you, I don't feel anything.
That's true. And so when you're sharing this stuff, you want to make sure that you set the expectation to 0. Big goose egg. I have 0 expectation that you're going to feel anything, but I do know that in the first 24 hours, you will start to experience the resetting of 3,000 to 4,000 genes just in the first 24 hours. So saying something like that can allow them to not expect their need to shift instantaneously, but that it will, it'll take some time. And what else is in my little baggie here? I have got the, grab that out. Okay, so my business cards are in there. Here we go. Baggies, lots of little baggies. Because these little envelopes, I don't want to lose my patches. I give away an X39 and an Eon in my baggie. And if I just want to keep it easy and organized. I'm that kind of kid. So that is our business bags. This, let me just explain about this bag though before people start asking Jan for it. This was swag from a Lifewave promotion. So we do offer the ability to get business bags through Jan, and we'll take you there in a moment, but they're going to be black bags. They don't have Lifewave on them, okay? And then the final part of your toolbox that you need to get is a clipboard, okay? We just were buying clipboards last night at Office Max, and we got 3 clipboards for $13.99 because we're doing a big event this weekend. So we went out, we found them, we got them. And why do we need the clipboard? I'm going to go over that in a few minutes as well, okay? So let's go to our team's training and resource site now. And let me put it in here real quick. Start 333biz.com. And I've got it all queued up. Oh, let me go back before I do that. So Pauline and Wendy and anybody else that's new, that's on, if you can go out and get a notebook, a list book, a calendar book, business cards, and a business bag and a clipboard, give me a thumbs up if that's something you can do. Perfect. Awesome, awesome. Okay. Now we'll start sharing the screen. So start333biz.com is our team's training and educational site. All right, training resource center. And I really would advise you, when you have time to sit and just go over the entire website, please do that. We're going to take you through some of the different sections that are really important today for the foundational training, and then rolling into the office hours that follows this call. This is our Leaders Club. We have over 100 senior presidential directors, presidentials, and executives, and they are there. And right here is really important to please come in and sign up to receive our latest updates from Team Evolve. You can choose to receive them as texts or emails or both. And the big thing is just please do one or the other so you can stay connected and know what's happening with our actual team. Our system has been evolved into just the system of contact 3, invite 3, and follow up with 3. And it's always been 333 since Jan and I joined. Marcy and Peter created 333. And it's just had some different permutations, but this is the one that's sticking for today. Contact 3, invite 3, and follow up with 3 people. And please come in here and click to get a username and a password sent to you. You'll need to put your ID number in there, but it is important. Although today I'm going to take you in, I'm going to give you the username and password to access it today. But if any changes have to be made, you need to make sure that you can access it. So please put your email and stuff in there and do that. If you have noticed, we have changed our Patching podcast schedule. We are actually doing a podcast Mondays. Kathleen and I hosted one last night. On Tuesdays, Dr. Stacy has her science and tech call. And then Wednesdays, Marcy is running our virtual patching party. Free giveaways, all kinds of fun stuff in there. Thursday, we have the Spanish podcast. And then later we have the English podcast. So those are our patching podcasts where you can literally click and carry that link, the patchingpodcast.com. You can share that with people and watch what happens. If you click on it, it'll take you right to join the meeting. Okay. Oops. I don't want to do that, but I do want to get back there. And so that's really cool. You can share that and someone can just click the picture and use the live link. Here is a PDF. If other people that don't want the picture type, they want to use just a PDF with written times, all right there for you. And then we have our trainingpodcast.com, has the same type of links. Here we are in virtual office hours. First, we do our foundational training, and then we work the business. The first Wednesday of the month, we have leadership calls. Wednesdays, Peter does business training in the know with Peter No. And then Saturdays, our leaders have different business trainings. And if you start each Saturday of the month, they are just rolling through 4 different topics. So if you come in at the compensation day, just know that that'll come around 3-4 weeks later, and it's just going to keep cycling. It's pretty awesome how they've decided to do the new training. There again is a training written hard copy, and you can print that if you want. And here's the incentive programs. Click that and you can find out how to qualify to go on the incentive trips. And then we have the different team events that are coming up. There's USA Boot Camp with some of the Lifewave leaders, and then we have Global Convention. If you have not gotten on the waiting list and you want to go, you better call up or you better sign up, because they're just putting people onto a waiting list right now. All right, let's scroll on up. And we're going to just click the big sign there. You can see it wants the username and password. So let me just throw that in. Is the Spanish one a Zoom about patch info or training for distributors? The Spanish one is a patching podcast. So the username is start333biz. And the password is 333biz. So you can easily access this. Oops. Let some people in. Yeah, there we go. All right, so when you come into the main page of the system, okay, we'll be going in here in a few minutes, but the first place I want to take you is over here to Evolve Tools and to the business bag. All right. Internet's a little slow out here on the island today, so thank you for waiting with me. Come on. There we go. So in the business bag, Jan will send you one of the black zipper bags. She sends you 10 of the gifting envelopes, 10 of each of the little 4 cards. And then there is a sheet of 30 information stickers. So it says for more information, call, and it has your name and phone number on there. And then startx39now.com. And you get 10 baggies. You don't get the patches, but you do get the 10 baggies. And the way that you order it, the only way you can order these is to email janjrand@gmail.com. And you need to put your name, address, and phone number, and you can order maximum of 2 bags. They're $15. And I'm telling you, based on the cost of printing last night when we went, this is a smoking good deal. So really, I suggest that you do this. We my sister and I stuffed 980 envelopes this week for our weekend event, Jan, just so you don't feel.
Welcome to my world.
So these are really powerful tools that you can have. And that again was under the heading of Evolve Tools Business Bags. And now we're going to get over to the business card side. And Sally, our printer, has quite a few different ones that have come about and evolved over time. And the latest one we have is, you see our beautiful Jan is there on the front of these two. And what you can do with these is, if you like the front of one and the back of number 3, you can have Sally create it that way. She's really open to helping you design your business card. Like, do you want a QR code or not? Do you want to have your personal website on a QR code and start x39now.com on a QR code? Again, that's all your decision. She has other ones. This is the little phrase I like on the back of my cards. And as we scroll down, these were ones that we originally had. And you can see we crammed the gifting envelope onto the back of a business card, which is almost mind-blowing that we really did that, but we did, because we were just trying to give ourselves tools to make it easier, wasn't it, Jan?
You can't even like see that.
No, no, you cannot. I can't believe we did that. But we did. And now look at how much easier. Okay, right there. I'm going to read you what's on the back of my card. Okay. It says X39 activates GHK copper, which activates your own stem cells using a patented wearable light technology. Stem cells are the only cells in the body that can change into any cell your body needs for repairing and regenerating, just like when you were 20. And then it says visit startx39now.com. And I do have a QR code there. And I have my before and after picture on the front. So again, business cards are really important, and we're going to get into that why of that in just a minute. What's the question? Shipping cost for bags and business cards. Jan, is there a shipping cost? What's the total?
On the business bags,
Yes.
it's 15 even for one. So if you do 2, it's 30. The cost of mailing it is included, except if you're in Canada. It cost me $30 just to mail it to Canada. So it's a little more going to Canada.
Okay, so if you are in the US, and that question was for Nellie, the answer is if you're in the US, one bag is $15 shipped total all in.
Yes.
2 is 30, and if you need to go shipping to Canada, it would be $30 for 2 bags and $30 of shipping. Is that correct, Jen?
Yep.
All right. Let's now go into the Evolve system, because that's really what we're doing here. We are giving you these new tools. So,
and make sure they know that the door's gone.
right, it's just that we used to, last week when we did our training, we had brown doors on the front of the page, and now those are gone, and you just click that main big box right in the front. So everybody right now, I'd like you to get your list book out. Okay. And here is what we're going to do. The first thing, if you have a new book and you haven't done it yet, you need to write on the cover, Lifewave, the Holy Grail of Healing. Have you heard about stem cells? Who do you know that would like this? Okay. And whether you have a book right now or just a piece of paper, I want you to get your list book. I want you to grab your telephone, and we are going to make a list. And I got a message from Marcy about later on during office hours what we're going to get to do. So what I want you to do is take your phone and go to your contacts, bring up your contacts. And something cool that if you don't know, I'm going to share with everybody, is on an iPhone, when I hit contact, up here in the corner, it says list. And if I hit the word lists, it actually shows you the total number of people that are contacts in your iPhone. Okay. And I have only 827 people. I'm not a real phone user. Half of those are literally contacts through my chiropractor, because I manage all of his Lifewave accounts. So 400 of those are for him, and the rest are mine. Some people have 8,000 contacts in their phone. Marcy Preble. And she has a lot of, she's been doing network marketing for years. And so she has the ability to just open her phone and start making her lists. And that's what we're doing right now. You need to make a list of 10 people new to you that you have not contacted before and their phone numbers, and write them down in your list book. And as you're doing that, these, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put these in chat for you. These are some questions for you to ask yourself. Your personal who do you knows. Who do you know that you respect? Who do you know that you love? Who do you know that you could help with their health, whatever condition? And then there's business asks. Who do you know that you would want to build a business with? And who do you know that has influence? Who do you know that is a progressive practitioner? Who do you know that is an entrepreneur? And who do you know that is a network marketer? So those questions are meant to stimulate your mind. And right now, go ahead and start making your list of 10, please. Okay. And while you're making your list of 10, I'm going to grab some more scripts. Oops, no, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to move that over. I'll close that. Okay. So as you're making your list of 10, I'm just going to tell you some other ways besides your telephone. So the phone is the first one, all your contacts there. Facebook. Some people have 3,000 friends in Facebook, 1,000, 50. It doesn't matter how many you have. What matters is that you can recognize that as an opportunity to connect with people. Instagram, Messenger, Telegram, WhatsApp, LinkedIn, all of those social media platforms, you've made connections. You can take advantage of those connections. Another way is to go belly to belly in the everyday world. And that's like I was saying at the swap meet, I sit and I talk to people. I have the giant before and after poster, and people are blown away when they see all the different pictures and how people's lives have been changed just from using the patch. Okay. So when you go to belly, what you want to do is say, hey, my name is Sheila. What's your name? Get their name and then ask, well, what do you do? And then you can say that when they say, well, what do you do? I'm in stem cell technology. Okay. And this is really important. So you're going to give a card and you're going to get a number. And the reason, or you'll give a patch, but you get the number first. Okay. Get their number, patch them, give them a card. Because if I gave the patch out or my business card and I didn't get that number, I've just lost an opportunity. They may never call me again, even though they have my business card. I know I've done that. People, in a trade show or an event, and you're looking at all the booths and you just take the business card. And when you get home, you're like, okay. If I give them the card, I'm going to take that phone number so that when I get back home, I'm going to put that name that's already in my list book now, right? And I'm going to pick it up and I'm either going to call them or I'm going to text them. So give a card, get a number, give a patch and get a number. And then you're going to have your first list of 10 created and you're going to make your next list. So that's part of why we do these office hours that's coming up afterwards. We make the lists, we invite to the different programs, we invite to a gift, and we invite to enroll and join, okay? So after you've made your second lists, go ahead and help people that you have signed up underneath you to create their list of 10. Linking arms with people, because everybody, if we help others succeed, we succeed as well. Okay. So now that I've shared that, how many, I want to know how many people you have put on your list of 10. Go ahead and write in chat how many people you've just put into your list book. Anybody? Okay, Linda's made a list. Good job, Linda. I can see it. It's a long one. 12 new and 8 recontact. Perfect. Good job, Vicky. Anita, 7. I love it. 5, Leon and Renee. Nelly has 10. Michelle has 8. Yay. Keep them rolling. Look at that, you guys. So just with these people, so we're going to say 20 for Vicky, 27, 32, 42, 50, 58. I can't write unless I have to say, but that's okay. That's okay, doll. When we go into office hours, you got to promise me that you'll make a list of 10, okay? So, as you can see, that was just what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people, and the potential to connect with 58 other people just through those 6. Do you see how we can just start sharing and helping change people's lives? It's amazing. All right, so let's get back. Oh, what's the new message? Hey, Angela, good job, doll. Okay, gonna come back on here. Now, what are we gonna do with these? How are we gonna connect with them? You add to your list with the business cards if you've got connecting the business cards. And then we're gonna use our scripts. And this is our basic script. It's a total basic. Hi, my name is Sheila. What is your name? What do you do for work? I'm in stem cell technology. Here's my card. I am happy to send you information and a gift. What is your cell number? Do you have pain? Where is it? So this is a belly to belly script, okay? If you're handing somebody a card, that means that you're in person. These scripts, the next ones, these are inviting scripts. And these are questions I'm gonna pop up real quick into the chat, and then we'll go over, oops, each one of them. All right. So the first question stem cell asks, have you heard about stem cells? Many people say no. What if you could activate your own stem cells for less than a cup of coffee a day? Here on Maui, I can get 1 cup of coffee and 2 patches a day for the same amount. So that's pretty cool. What if you could activate your own stem cells to repair and regenerate you just like when you were younger? What's going on with you? That's a basic question. What's going on with you? Sometimes they'll lead with health. Sometimes they'll say, oh my gosh, I can, like here, crazy things are happening in Hawaii. Prices are being raised around the entire country, I'm sure. So people, what is going on with you? You may hear people say, God, I can barely meet my groceries, I finally found something that helps me with whatever is going on with you. Hey, I finally found a side gig that I'm bringing in money and I'm also improving my health at the very same time. So then business asks, what do you do for work? Do you have pain? Where is your pain? Oh, your pain is in your low back. I can send you something for that. Something that nothing enters your body, but light, your own light is stimulating it. Do you know anyone else that would be interested in stem cell technology? And do you know anybody else that is a network marketer? So those are the questions. Excuse me for 1 second. Those are the questions that help you break the ice with people, okay? So here are the foundational scripts. And the most important thing that Marcy has taught me, honestly, is text and talk and text. And the reason that we do that, I think it was maybe 3 years ago now, Marcy and I were on a phone call and I said, God, Marcy, I was coming back. I had just finished doing a bunch of neuroenergetic practitioning training and certifying as a master practitioner. And I was ready to jump headlong into Lifewave again. But I don't like to be on the telephone. So I'm having a chat with Marcy and she says, Sheila, I would rather go do laundry than stand on a phone and talk to people. And I said, wow, Marsh, I'd rather go clean the bathroom toilet. I'd rather do that than get on a phone and talk to people. And she said, let's do it together. And that was the birth of the office hours and the foundational training, because she realized that if we can come together and support one another, it makes it easier and it takes the fear factor away. Okay. So by texting, for those of us that are, I'm not ready to make that phone call. If you text first, and then you haven't got a response, pick up the phone and say, hey, hi, Susie, I'm here to share this with you. Okay. So talk and text and talk, and you won't seem spammy. Like that. All right. So the first, this is yesterday, what we did was we shared the Monday Patching Podcast invite script. And I'm just going to look what Marcy wants us to actually share out today in the invitations, because she did tell me. Okay, so today we are going to be sending out a couple of these different scripts, but not Monday, because we already had Monday and we're in Tuesday. However, this is what you can send next Monday morning or over the weekend if you want, to somebody that you connect with. Hi, Susie. I would like to invite you to our patching podcast this Monday, where you will hear real life testimonials and learn about how this cutting edge technology is changing lives. For a great overview, go to startx39now.com and watch the first 2 videos and then look at the pictures. I'll text you the invite below. So that is our first one. What if you sampled and called them and they did not respond? You just keep contacting them, okay? Where is my note? 4 waterings with love is a 10% close. 5 waterings with love is an 80% close. So you just keep inviting them to the different events that we have throughout the week. And that way, okay. Okay, you keep inviting them so that they can, maybe they don't want to come to Monday's podcast, but maybe Dr. Stacy's Tuesday invite is what really will say, oh my gosh, I want to hear about the science and technology. Okay, so this is the script. One of the scripts we're going to be utilizing today. I'm going to put that into chat for everybody. And before we go any further, I think I want to take you to startx39now.com. The big thing about startx39now.com, some of you may have received that as the first thing that got you excited, and that may be why you joined, is because you received this website and you were able to go at your time and look at all of the information. So one of the first things that I want to share is up here, you can change the language. And I do want to point out that if you change the language, the pictures are not going to come up the way they do on the English website, but all of the written words will be changed. The videos are still in English. Okay. So this first video talks about light. It's only 2 minutes. That's why we put that in our invitations and our scripts. And the second one is power of the patch and how it actually helps to regenerate you like when you were younger. That's a 3-minute video. You can click here and learn more about copper peptides. Here we've talked about David Schmidt, and that's really nice. They moved that up higher. It used to be down lower on the website, so that's exciting. And wow, right there now, boom, they put the patent up front so that people can read this right there. The full patent link is there. And then here are the before and after pictures that I was saying. If you change the language, the pictures for some reason aren't coming up. I know they're going to try and fix that though. So these are really important to share. Marcy likes to say, "Oh my gosh, look at me. I was so ugly." And I'm like, "Marcy, you weren't ugly. You were just in a different space." This is when she had fast growing cells and she had been on 10 months of chemotherapy and steroid injection. And so when she showed me that picture the first time, she told me she really thought that it was going to be the end of her soon. And it wasn't very long after that picture was taken that Dr. Rhonda Donahue, shared the patches with Marcy. And you can see from 2019 to 2023 doesn't even look like the same woman. She's reversed age, her hair is healthy, her eyes are shiny, different person. Let's see. This picture you can see here, the discs were kind of moved about, the bones are jostled, and more importantly, that spinal column has those little ribbons in it. And then when you look over here, that was November 2018, April 2020 is, wow, it's smoothed out. Things are much more aligned. This is curving on the spine. And you can see people ask me, what are those patches? Well, those are Icewave patches and probably energy enhancer as well, or 2 sets of Icewave. This young man, he was snowboarding, biffed it into a tree. Look at that, 3 days. That's let's see, I think they had heart surgery or something, wasn't it, Jan? And then
Yeah, heart surgery.
yeah, and the scar has healed. Look at that, décolleté is beautiful. Wounds. Trying to find the little boy. Turkey neck. Mandy, she is gorgeous. She lives in Australia. 1 year. She reversed aged. And that's some nasty psoriasis. And this is one of my favorites. It used to kind of gross me out, but once you learn the story, it's amazing. The parents of this little boy, 7-year-old boy, they found the patch 3 weeks before he hurt himself. Got the finger cut off. They took the tip to the doctor, took him to the doctor, and the doctor said, "No, I'm not sewing it back on." The parents insisted that the doctor repair it. They did finally. And look, 2 months of using the patches, and his finger is perfect and usable. Okay, so those are before and after pictures to share with people. You can get on the phone and you can even open it up together on the phone, or if they're not near a computer, but they have their cards, have them open that card up and you can say, "Oh, look at this picture here. Look at this one." And you can help people through that way. Okay. Here's how it works. Jan and I really like this video. It's 18 minutes. It's David Schmidt explaining it himself. And who better to hear it from than the creator, right? These are links that take you to 100 and more patents that are held by Lifewave, clinical studies. Here's age reversal with copper peptide. There's our patent links. And then the story of X39. This shows you can help people patching. They can click that link. What to expect. That's our little card in our gifting envelope. And then over on this side, you can click this link and you can take a look at every patch. This is the all products flyer. This is the new products, all products flyer. And is that link for it? I don't know if it's working. Yep, there it comes. Hopefully. We're on 1 minute. There we go. So this new Lifewave products, the all product guide, it's for the US. And if you notice, the wording has been changed to be compliant. Okay. So there's no question about each of the different, and look, we've already added the eye cream in there. So all of the different products we have right now are on that form. And I suggest that you update your form from the old one if you're still using the old one. All right, here's our patching podcast, and you can actually click that link. People can join it right from here. Videos on different stories, doctors sharing about the patches. Here, more YouTube channels, information, results, science and technology links, research video for 36 minutes. Horses don't lie. If you haven't watched this, please do, especially if you know someone with horses. And the last part that I really like here, it does say, please, excuse me, get back to the person who referred you. Why is that important? So that you can get the credit, right? Okay, let me check that one in. Anita, the Spanish recordings would be in Telegram. We have an actual Telegram channel that I'm going to share here in a minute that is a Spanish link, and that's where you would find that. Okay. So, and did I put Dr. Stacy's in here? Yes. Okay. So the next invite script that we have is the Wednesday patching party invite script. I got to see if we're doing that today with Marcy's direction. Where is it? Yes. Okay, so I'm going to put this script into chat as well. And this one says, hi, Susie. I'd like to invite you to our virtual patching party this Wednesday, where you will learn about this cutting edge technology, hear testimonials, and you will even have a chance to win a free 30-day supply of the product. For a great overview, go to startx39now.com, watch the first 2 videos, and then look at the pictures. I'll text you the invite below. So as you can see, we have a body, a template, and then we change either the intro or parts of the body to meet the needs that we have. And the link for Dr. Stacy picture, there's that one. Okay, here's the Wednesday's script. I'll give you the Wednesday patching party. What else are we doing? To learn how to share the business, 2 gifts. Okay. And that's that. All right. So the Thursday patching podcast invite script. So each day we have a specific script so that you don't have to guess what you want to invite them to. This makes it easier. So Thursday, Susie, I'd like to invite you to our patching podcast this Thursday, where you will hear real life testimonials and learn about how this cutting edge technology is changing lives. For a great overview, go to startx39now.com. See, it's just the same repeating over. Now this script, our gifting invite script. This is when we are going to actually invite someone to receive a gift. And this is what we do in office hours with that list of 10. Okay. So, and let me show you this is the example, and we're going to go take a look at that right now. Okay. So this script, if you are inviting, you can invite 2 people today to be gifted. And hey, Jane, I found a patented wearable light technology that activates your stem cells to repair and regenerate you just like when you were younger. Go to startx39now.com for a great overview, watch the first 2 videos, and then look at the pictures. Text me your address and I will send you a gift. So we have given them a command. You do this and then give me your address and I'm going to send you a gift. Okay. And the gift that we send is going to be here in the office. We will be doing work in the business here in 9 minutes. And when you request a gift from Jan for someone, the person is going to receive the gifting envelope. Normally it comes in this cool little eggshell blue envelope, and it has one of each of the cards. And then depending on if Jan has X39 and Eon, she will put 2 X39 patches and 2 Eon patches into a baggie and then send that to your person that you request the gift. And if Jan doesn't have Eon, she puts 3 X39 patches in. The big thing that you're going to want to do, though, after you've requested a gift is to say to your people, hey, I want you to be watching in the mail for that blue envelope and call or text me as soon as you get it so we can connect and I can explain how to use it. Okay. So when you are requesting a gift, it will be with this link. And we're going to go there and I am going to show you right now how to fill it out. If an email address comes up here that isn't yours, don't worry about it. That doesn't mean anything. Okay, the daily code. Yesterday, our code of the day was hope. Okay, so you put in your daily code and the codes change. That code will last until midnight tonight. Today's code goes from office hours through midnight, and then there's no more requesting. We only can request gifts Monday and Tuesday. So as the sender, I put my name, my first name, my last name. And as you can see in the example, it's important you put the dashes in. Otherwise, when Jan prints the information out for you and puts it on the back, she actually puts, ooh, where did I put that? Oh, here it is. Jan actually on your gift will print, there it is. She's got it. Jan's on it. So it has the sender's name and phone number. And in this example, we have 2 people that live at the same household. That counts as 2 gifts, but they have different last names. So Susie Jones is going to go on the receiver's first name, and then Bob Smith will be on the receiver's last name. Let's pretend they don't have last name different. It would be Susie and Bob, and then you would have Smith on the last name. Receiver's street address, 1345 Booge. Okay, well, maybe you heard something and you wrote it down, but it was spelled wrong, and maybe it really was Bougie. Okay, what's really critical is that it is upon you to get the accurate information, because in a minute, I'm going to have Jan hold things up. It's her favorite part of foundational training. She wants everybody to understand. Okay, so you got to have the correct address. If it is an apartment number, put 17. If it's a suite, write Suite A. And then the correct spelling of the city, the state, and your zip code, and then you can hit submit. And Jan, why is it so important to follow up and get the right information?
I get these back every day. So most people, they forget to ask for a unit number. Don't expect somebody to just tell you. They just assume that it will get to them. You got to see if there's a unit number, find out if they've moved. I mean, I don't know if you've actually talked to somebody, you should know that they moved. Make sure that they really want a gift. This person wrote return to sender, don't want it. What is,
So it's
does
important because
not live here, doesn't live here, doesn't live here. No
wow.
such number. Yeah, it's very frustrating when I come home and see 5 of these in my mailbox. And what's
Yes.
even more frustrating, I take a picture of it and I text it to you. And sometimes people will say, who are you? I have no idea what this is about. I am Jan Rand. I send out the gift requests for everybody. So if I get one back, I take the time, I text you got this back, please advise, and I send you a picture of the envelope. 8 times out of 10, I don't hear back from people, and that makes me not happy. If you answer me with the correct address, I'm happy to resend it. So, and I don't change anything. I don't like retype addresses. So if you've transposed a number, that's how it goes. I make mistakes, believe me. Sometimes I forget to put stamps on something and it comes back and I mail it right out. I do screw up and I own that, but I don't screw up on the addresses. So
So what's
there
really
you go.
what's important to understand that we wish this program to continue, but if we are having returns, that's just money out for supplies, stamps, Jan's time, you know, Marcy's paying for all of this for us. Okay, so now we're going to go talk about the Evolve clipboard and why that is important. Okay. On the clipboard, we have the medium size papers. Mine are all in little plastic laminate sheets so that I can easily access any of these. And when you are new, especially when you're new and you haven't gotten all this stuff down and easily just being able to bring it forth, having a script that you can sit and see versus the tiny one, because let's be real. Okay, this one's a lot easier to read than this one, at least for me. But you're going to go ahead and come to the follow-up clipboard tab. And the first one is the gifting envelope. Okay, so there's that one. Then we have the what to expect PDF. So it tells you that the 4,000 genes begin to reset in 24 hours, not days. The before and after tracker. And again, Jen and I really believe that this is powerful because when people start to actually mark down what their quality of sleep is and their energy, their stamina, their clarity, skin, if they do it in the beginning, then they can actually see as they progress the changes that are occurring. The all products flyer, this is the new link. And I've had some people just yesterday tell me that the link was broken on the computer for the all products flyer. It's actually not broken. You need to go through and clear your cookies of the old site, and then it will do. I had to do that yesterday. And so here again is the new all Lifewave all product. Here is an international for friends that are international. They have the all products flyer here. Yeah, come on, internet. All right. Anyway, it's the international one. This one is the order form. And one of the things that I like to point out that is important on the order form are the yellow footballs. Primarily, this one down here, the big one says 1 sleeve of X39 or X49 equals 2 sleeves of any other supportive patches. And that's really important. What that means is 1 X39 equals 2 sleeves of Eon. All right. And that's how we can change and build a silver kit. Put them on 1 sleeve of X39, a sleeve, 2 sleeves of Eon, and maybe 2 sleeves of Icewave if they have pain. Get them onto a monthly order for the following month to continue activating your stem cells. And then this form here is your silver and gold pack customized order form. And that gives you different, the ability to, what I was just saying, put different sleeves together in a silver and a gold. So I'm going to bring this on into the chat. Paste that. And there's that. So I know that this has been a lot of information for our new people. We had Wendy and we had Pauline. And I just want to know, is this something you're going to be able to do. Give me a thumbs up. Are you going to be able to go get your toolbox, get your notebook, your list book, your calendar, your biz cards, your biz bag, and then follow up? Look, Kathy's doing it. Yay, we can do it. Wendy's got it up. Awesome. Perfect. We are now going to roll into office hours. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. Let me just do that.